Hey guys, what's going on? Mike Martinez here. I'm very excited to announce that I'll be doing the webinar tonight. It won't be very lengthy, but I got some exciting news. And Alan actually, unfortunately, is working on massive deals right now. We're working on a big Hemp to Heroes deal. We're working on a couple big loans right now. So he's unfortunately not going to be in this webinar, but I am going to wait to join you guys because I don't want to just stand here and talk to you. I want to go over some important stuff, but I want to wait for some other people to join. So if you're on, go ahead and say hi, guys, but definitely get on as soon as possible, and I'll be right back with you. See how many more people we got. How you guys doing? We only got a couple more people. I want to make, hey, Jessica, how are you? Check these out, guys. I want to show you guys this. It won't be, I'll go over these a couple times, but if you see these are approved loans. As you can see, I'm going to show you guys a bunch of them, and we're going to go over what it actually takes to get these loans approved. So I'm going to go over a bunch of these different ones. $10,000 loan. Let's see here. $8,000 loan. $20,000 loan. 170K loan. So there's a lot of stuff. Good. How are you? Hey guys, like I said, I'm going to start out this webinar with some good news. As you can see, these are loan approvals, okay? And I'll go through with you on how they work, but it shows that the call center is doing an amazing job, and the sales guys are too, and the agents will be rewarded. So I want to go over that with you guys, but Alan is currently working on some big deals. That's why I'm filling in on the webinar. He didn't want to miss another one for you guys, but I want to wait a little bit longer. I need more people to join, and I'll get back with you. See here how many people we got. We're at about 8. Hey guys, how are you? I want to wait for a couple more people, so just sit tight, please. I'm probably going to start the webinar at about 10 after. So just bear with me. I want to show you some of these loans. It's very, very important. And then kind of go over with you guys what we've been learning and kind of what we expect from a business to be able to actually get a loan approved. Okay. So give it a couple more minutes so more people can join, and I'll be back with you. Hi, y'all. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and start. Hey, Steve. Hey, David. Hey, Charles. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jessica. Guys, listen. So it's been an exciting week for us here. As you can see, I'm wearing the SVG hat. And that's partially why we've been kind of behind the webinars. We got absolutely overwhelmed with multiple contractors that need loans. Okay. These are the storm chasers that we talked to you about, that we have the big convention coming up in February. But I also want to just share with you right now some success of the company. Here's a $770,000 loan. Here's another loan right here if you can't see it. Here's another loan right here. And some of these may be attached to you. Some of them won't, guys. We're actively working the campaigns. And I'll just show you two on my phone. Those are actually loans. But hold on one second. I want to show you this. Let's see here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but these are also businesses as well that all are requested for statements, okay? Which means those are all in the works. So, guys, we're really focused on the loans right now because of the fact that here's one of the things I want to touch bases on, okay? If you're talking to a business and they want a business loan, but they necessarily don't know how it works, or if they have good credit, we found it's been a lot harder to get them a loan, but there's also ways around it. So one of the first things you probably want to ask if you run into someone that's looking for money and has good credit, now find out, have you went to your local bank? Here's the reason why I say that, guys. The local bank right now, if you were to get a loan from the local bank, it's going to take anywhere from 30 to 60 days. They're probably going to want blood. They're going to want all kinds of signed documents. They may want paycheck stubs. They want all kinds of different stuff, which makes it very difficult. Where we come in here at WL Madden is we can actually get them a loan. And this is what you need to understand within 24 hours, okay? As long as they actually deposit at least $10,000 or more, which is a total of $30,000 within 3 months. Guys, the people we're running into do way more than that, okay? But the biggest thing is they need to know up front that there is, a process to this, and they need to submit their statements, and we need to get an application out, and then literally we can have an offer for them within, I'd say 24 hours or less, okay? But when it comes down to it, is they're going to say, oh, well, I have great credit. Well, good. If you have great credit, then go to your local bank. You can get the loan, right? And it's going to take 30 to 60 days. Now, I'm going to put something on the whiteboard just so you guys understand real quick, too, of how a loan works, okay? A loan works like this. If you get, let's say, $100,000 from your local bank, okay, they're going to give you, if you have good credit, about a 7% APR. Does that make sense? Okay, 7% APR, which means, and they're going to stretch it over 10 years. Process that for a minute. They're going to stretch it over 10 years. So now that means on $100,000, you're paying back $70,000, guys. Okay, that's what they need to understand. So we actually can do it for a lot less than that, but they need to understand that we can do it a lot less. But if it's a short-term loan, which is, right now the average loan is about 120 days, 90 days to 120 days, you can obviously see the difference of why they might think it's expensive money, okay? And so that's one of the things that you guys need to understand when you're talking to a business owner. They need to understand the value of what we can do, because how quickly do you need the cash? Okay. What are you going to use it for? Is it important for you to get the cash right away? Or better yet, go to your local bank. It will take 30 to 60 days. Or how about this? What I recommend for you is, why don't we get you set up with the loan? Take the loan, and during that time, you can go to the process with your local bank, and you can get the money from your local bank and then pay off this one, and it will be less interest, and you obviously got the money right away. So it makes a lot of sense, guys, for them to do that. But I will tell you, if you're talking to people with good credit, you got to tell them up front that the money's going to be kind of expensive. And it is. And it's because our time's valuable. It's all a matter of how much time they want to waste to try to get that money, and if they are even going to get it, because even with the 700 credit score, they got to put up some collateral, okay? To give you an idea of a lot of the businesses that we're getting, guys, right now, obviously it's contractors, right? But also the transportation industry, trucking, auto mechanics, because, they have these jobs that they need to produce or get money to complete. And so they're okay with paying the higher percentages. Guys, do you have any questions on that? Because I like to open up to Q&A. I will tell you also, I know that a lot of you guys are asking what's going on with the campaigns. Listen, the campaigns are doing well. Like I showed you, the approvals are coming. The statements are being requested. But after the statements requested, guys, so you understand there's a process to this. The business owner has to do an online phone application, and then we send them out a DocuSign. That's the first step, okay? Once they do that, they return that signed application with 3 months worth of bank statements, okay? Once they do that, we then take those 3 months worth of bank statements, we submit that information to our lenders, and we'll come back with an offer. Guys, now understand something. Not everybody's going to want to get an offer, because when you tell the guy who has a 720 credit score that basically, he's going to be paying huge amounts of money that he's never heard of before for that loan of anywhere from 35% up to 49%, but he'll get it right away. And it just makes sense for them to get the money. But guys, do you have any questions at all on the business loans and how they work? Alan didn't do the webinar last week, and he's not doing it this week. They're working diligently, guys, on your back office so you can actually see everything real time. Because if you can see what I see every day, which is just packs and packs of leads, which hold on, let me go ahead and show you. Hold on. So guys, like I was saying, in your back office, you can see there's just so many different leads here that we have. I'd like to go through them with you, but I'm going to hold off on that because I want to get you accurate information to your lead count. But in the back office, you will start to see everything real time. So hopefully that answers your question of why Alan didn't do the webinar last week. Why I'm doing it this week is he's working very diligently to fix the back office so you can kind of see things real time. Because I think it's going to be a lot more exciting for you guys, to be honest with you, when you can see, hey, we actually contacted that business. They requested the information. We sent them out the DocuSign. We got the application in. We got the statement in. And now we're submitting them an offer, guys, which, for some of you guys that just joined, I want to show you. This is what an offer looks like. I mean, if you can read it, it basically says $10,000. It shows the average daily pay, and this is kind of what it looks like. So you can see these are offers that we've gotten done, which is why we've really done our diligence on this project. Okay, hold on one second. This is 120,000. He's at 1.45%, which is 45%, and it's 70 days. Okay. Here's one of the bigger ones for you guys. I don't know whose it is, but it's 170K. So as you can see, we didn't have these before to show you because the traction is just now really, really picking up, and the response has been overwhelming. But at the same time, these people have to accept these offers, right? And so that's our job to sell them this product because, we got to convince them, hey, listen, you take this money now, you've established a relationship with WL Madden. Not only are we a lender, but we're a full-blown business consulting firm. So how can we help you? Can we help you with lead generation? Can we help you with reputation management? Are you processing credit cards? Can we get you some more funding? So anytime at all you need to borrow money, you don't need to go anywhere else other than, WL Madden. And so these are the relationships that we're creating. Now, while I'm mostly working these deals, a lot of these, why I'm doing that though, Alan, to answer your guys' questions on the larger deals. Last night, Alan and I were on a conference call for an $8.5 million deal with actually professional baseball players and NFL players that are looking for a large amount of money for, a dispensary or hemp depot, to give you an idea. We're working on $215 million loan, Alan is, for an oil and gas deal. I think another $65 million one for another oil and gas deal. And so a lot of things are happening, and there's a lot of moving parts with WL Madden. And so if you have any questions and you need them answered, you guys have my phone number. So I'm going to give you my phone number again. My phone number is 480-589-3675. 3009. I talk to Lawrence and Patricia quite often. I talk to quite a few of you often. So I'm open to taking your calls. If you have somebody that's interested and needs money, I'm not hesitant to answer the phone. I mean, I think Lawrence will tell you, if he mentions it in the thread, every single call, Lawrence calls me, I answer the phone. I believe in that, guys. I believe in the synergy. I believe in answering the phone and answering your questions. Let me go through some of these questions real quick because it's kind of distracted me a little bit. So I want to answer some of them and kind of go from there. Like I said, Alan didn't do the webinar last week because he's working on the back office. Let's see if there's anything really imperative that anyone needs to know. The $20 million loan is still being worked on, guys. These things you got to realize for somebody to do 8.5 million or, to do a big loan like that, there's going to be a process. It's not going to be, an overnight thing. I mean, we have to get a pitch book, different stuff like that. I will tell you that Alan's very, very close and probably closer than ever to landing these things and then getting the term sheets out. So, and when that happens, everybody's going to reap the rewards and the fruits of the labor of WL Madden. But this week alone, I think we did over 15 to 25 submissions, and we're waiting on business statements and applications. And tomorrow or by Wednesday, we should have some more good news. I don't know why everyone's losing me. I'm not 100% sure. Does the person asking for the loan need to be 100% owner? The person does not need to be. The person does not need to be 100% owner. Okay, but when the contract comes, if they are not the only owner, I'm going to need more than one signature. So I'm telling you right now, guys, every book is different. So it's not the same. Okay. So really we need to get in front of the deals and pick them apart, kind of figure out what their needs are, what the real scenario is. A lot of people we're running into may already have positions and loans, and we can come back in, we can consolidate for them. We can wipe out the other loan so they only have one. Or if we don't feel comfortable giving them that much money, right, but they're at least still depositing $15,000 to $20,000 or more, we can come in with a second position and give them money on top of it. Okay. But like I said, some of the main businesses that we're focusing on are the trucking industry, the transportation, the contractors, the people that need money and they need it right away. Guys, do you have any more questions for me at all at this time? Can people get away with using their business credit? Can people get away with using their business credit? This is a great question. From our standpoint at this point, yeah, they can use their business credit, but doesn't matter. There's going to be a need to be a personal guarantee on this. A law just passed that makes it so they don't have to sign COJs anymore, or a COJ, which is a judgment basically admitting that they did everything. It's null and void. So that's kind of ended. And here's the thing. It's getting a lot easier for us to get this thing done. Right now it's to the point where we have to get a DocuSign, 3 business license, a signed application, and then a signed contract. So there's a lot of moving parts to this, but we are gaining massive traction, probably more traction than most companies in this industry. Let me ask you some more questions. Okay, guys, my phone number again is 480-589-3009. Okay. But think about that. I want you guys to think about that too. And I want to go back to this a little bit. You go to your local bank, you borrow $100,000 over 10 years, you're paying 7%. You think, oh, wow, I get 7% because I have great credit, right? But the reality is you're paying that over 10 years, which is $70,000 on 100 grand. If the person rents or owns the land, that's fine as long as they're the business owner and they have an open checking account. The question is, can you set up an internet account for a company to sell CBD products, processing Visa, MasterCard? Absolutely. Yeah, that's a good question. You know what? I don't want to answer that. I know this CBD world is absolutely exploding right now. We actually are looking at about a CBD products as we're working on that that $8.5 million project. You know, I don't want to give you the answer right now. I think so, but I don't know 100%. I know it's still really a gray area. So I don't know 100%. I apologize on that. And you know what? I will ask, and I will either give you the answer. I will either give you the answer by the next webinar, or I'll have Alan give it to you by Wednesday. My phone number, once again, is 480-589-3009. And other than that, guys, I just wanted to show you guys some success here. You have my phone number. It's a lot easier to ask personal questions to me about your campaigns or about the business. If other than that, if you don't have any other questions, I am going to sign off, but I want to get personal with you. You can shoot me text messages almost any time of the day. Lawrence will tell you I take calls at 4 and 5 a.m. usually all the way up till 9 o'clock. But, you know, go ahead and text me any of the questions that you have. We've been working our tail off. So just to let you know that the back office should be ready to go. We'll have training videos as of next week. But other than that, if you don't have any questions, I'll wait for a couple more minutes and then I'm going to sign off. Thanks, guys. You too, Jay. I'll talk to you soon.